It's time for a major event in astrology, one of the most important of 2023, in fact. This summer is going to be all about the Venus retrograde, and here is what we can expect. Now, first up, a bit of info about the planet, which takes its name from the Roman goddess of love, beauty, and prosperity, which are the things that it actually rules in astrology. It's the rule of both Libra and Taurus zodiac signs, which at the simplest level means that they are all about partnerships and money. Now, Venus influences how we relate to others, including how we attract them, our emotions, things that we take pleasure from, what we find aesthetically pleasing. As the book says, like women are from Venus, so it's a very feminine energy, and that doesn't necessarily mean that only women are affected, by the way. Um, Now, along with Mars and Mercury, it's one of the closest planets to us, which means that we will notice its effects more than most, and that applies to Venus retrogrades as well, which occur every 18 months or so. While Mercury retrogrades can scramble communications and travel and technology, Venus retrograde is all about emotional energy and the feels. Now, you can't underestimate the importance of Venus retrograde. Firstly, because it can make or break relationships. And I'm not saying that to scare you, as with all fated events in astrology, if something is meant to be, then it literally will be. Now, this year, Venus retrograde is in the sign of Leo, which rules romance and passion and drama and joy. So you can expect the people to that will come into your life around this time to bring all of the above. And yes, there will be some drama, but you can also expect a summer of fun, reconnecting with the people who make you happy too. But it's not all going to be like tears on my pillow vibes. Now, Leo is also an expressive sign, so it's all about being authentic and sassy. And if you think of one of the most famous Leos in the world, which is J Lo, this period will call for you to, channel your inner J Lo, as I like to refer to it. Stand up for yourself and let everyone hear the lion roar. There'll be no doormat vibes under this energy. The planet of karma and destiny, Saturn, also turned retrograde right before the Venus shadow period began. So there's definitely going to be like lessons aplenty. Some will learn the hard way, and we'll be telling ourselves we should have known better. Saturn's actually the dad of the zodiac, while Leo is the child. So it will literally be like this parent-child dynamic inside of us playing out over the coming months. The north and south nodes, which are linked to the eclipses this year, have also moved from the signs of Taurus and Scorpio into Aries and Libra, which means that Venus retrograde is guaranteed to be linked to the upcoming eclipses later on this year. And finally, there's going to be a Mercury retrograde towards the end of it. In fact, it actually overlaps with the Venus retrograde at the end of August, going into early September, which is right before the final eclipses of 2023. So, whatever the coming months are bringing our way, you can bet your bottom dollar that the universe is going to want us to do something about it. So, how do we survive the Venus retrograde? The most important thing is to embrace the emotions and the lessons that it will bring us, because it's literally fated stuff that's going to help change our lives. So it's not something to be feared. Now, Venus retrograde is considered to be a bad time to start a new relationship. In fact, if you do, they're usually more about being like a lesson rather than something that has like lasting potential. Now, that doesn't mean that you should avoid them, but it just means that it's more about teaching you boundaries or compromises, or about learning what you want or need from relationships through what it shows you. If you're single, it's actually a great time to actually enjoy doing you and enjoy being single. So Leos are excellent at putting themselves first. So do what makes you happy and learn to love yourself unapologetically. Revisit things that bring you joy, maybe hobbies from the past, and connect with those that make you smile. In fact, all of us should do that, whether we're single or not. But anyway, Leo rules children, so spending quality time with them will be ideal timing as we go into the school holiday period as well. Now, it might not be a good time to start a new relationship, but as with all retrogrades, bringing things back from the past or people from the past, if an ex or someone you do know comes back, then it's actually a very good time to see if it's worth giving things another go. So it might be someone where you met previously and things never really went anywhere, or you met them at the wrong time. So maybe now is the right time to see if things could work. Not every past situation during Venus retrograde, by the way, is like an open road to happily ever after. So some exes could come back to test you to see if you really can go the distance this time around. And a good question to ask yourself is like, are your needs being met? If there were issues or insecurities or relationship problems, beforehand, like before you skip off into the sunset, like you'll be asked to decide if you can actually work things through this time or make compromises. Like, can you actually fix what was wrong during this period? If you're already coupled up, this is an ideal opportunity to reconnect or bring that spark back if it needs reigniting. So Leo's all about big gestures and OTT romance. So you can never have too many picnics under the stars or city breaks, for example. And if you and your babe have been talking about plans that never happened, well, another thing that Leo loves is action. So now it's time to make them happen. Finally, a couple of things to add are that remember, Venus retrograde affects all relationships, not just love partners, but this is like family, friends, work colleagues, neighbours, like people in general. Venus also rules beauty and money, so you might see income or expenses from the past, someone who owed you money or paying for something that you've been meaning to commit to for a long time. I'm not just talking about random things on like Amazon, but something that's a meaningful purchase in some way. Avoid making major financial investments around this time unless they're linked to something that you'd already committed to in the past or connected to the past in some way. Venus retrograde on the beauty aspect can bring up feelings about how you feel about your self image, but you should also avoid making drastic changes to your appearance at this time. And yeah, I think that's it. So they're the key things that Venus impacts, and I hope this video has been useful in explaining what you can expect over the coming months.